Hey y'all, hi, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day so far. My name is Mandy. Thank y'all so much for being here. A couple of weeks ago, I posted a video talking about my top 10 favorite Walmart clothing items. If you haven't yet seen that video and would like to, I will leave a link to it right up here somewhere. But I figured it was fitting to kind of swing that pendulum in the opposite direction and talk about my top 10 Walmart duds, doozies, and disasters. Several of these you've probably already seen in prior videos, but I also have a couple of brand spanking new ones that you haven't yet seen. So let's get into it. All right, y'all. So the first Walmart fail that we're going to be talking about today, honestly, is through no fault of Walmart's. It's not poor manufacturing, it's not poor quality, and it's not poor style. Although I will say that the sizing was way off coming from a woman who's gaining weight, but that's neither here nor there. But I could not have chosen a worse color for my pasty ass skin tone. And yes, I'm talking about the flesh colored legging tracksuit from the brand Scoop. I thought that this was gonna look amazing, like very chic and effortless. But what I actually looked like was a garbage bag full of wet clothes. Like, not even kidding, like the sheer audacity of it all. I mean, like, would you look at that? 0 out of 5 stars, do not recommend. So, Pioneer Woman. Y'all know where I'm going with this, don't you? Pioneer Woman really became a household name probably around like 2012, 2013 with her like back to basic recipes and down home cooking, but it wasn't until 2015 when things really took off. That was the year that her cookware line entered the chat in all of Walmart stores and everybody lost their shit, including me. I was definitely one of those people who was buying the Floral mixing bowls with the lids, okay? They were cute. But things really started going downhill when the Pioneer Woman launched her fashion line, which brings us to the next fail. That is this Pioneer Woman floral dress. And I have to admit, like compared to her clothes that I reviewed last year, this is a vast improvement, but the line still needs a lot of work, starting with the fabric of this dress because it has to be flammable. Like, it just feels like a really cheap shower curtain. Not even kidding, it legitimately makes noise when you're walking around. Like, the fabric touches together and it makes a sound. I don't know what's going on. But as far as the style goes, it's not terrible. It's not good, but I've seen a lot worse from other brands at Walmart. I don't particularly care for the like witchy costume bottom edge of the skirt. Can you see that? Do you know what I'm talking about? And I think that for $26, it's just asking way too much and I just don't like it. Speaking of dresses, I would say that it's pretty dang hard to design a dress that's both too big, too small, and too short all at the same time, but somehow, some way, Walmart manages to do this time and true denim dress debacle. I can't say that this is the worst time and true piece that I've ever tried. I mean, we're still really early on into the video, but it is right up there, and mainly because the fabric is super thin. It felt really cheap. It was poorly made. The sizing was terrible. I mean, the sizing is just way off, and my boobs were busting out like a busted can of biscuits. U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly. So I don't know if y'all remember, but a couple of months ago during Walmart month, I posted about a black denim skirt that I found from No Boundaries for $20 that I directly compared with a much more expensive high-end $2,500 Balenciaga skirt. And they were an eye for an eye dupe comparison. I'm talking about the cargo pockets and the very high slit in the middle. And it wasn't until about 2 weeks later that I realized that this skirt was hideous. My main complaint with this is the very high slit. Like, I mentioned that a couple of times in the video, but after wearing this a couple of times, like, it just does not give any room for the skirt to like naturally creep up, you know, as they do, without it becoming absolutely explicit, which is not something that I'm just willing to risk when I'm going to the grocery store. You know what I mean? If you've been watching my channel for a while, then this one is probably going to come as no surprise, because I have been trying to get this brand to work with my body for a long time. Like almost every single Walmart video that I do, I feature some product from them, and it just is a disappointment time and time and time again. And if you think that I'm talking about Sophia jeans, you would be right. So the 5th, 6th, and 7th fail in today's video is going to be dedicated to Sophia jeans, starting with this faux fur jacket. And don't get me wrong, like this jacket is very well made. It's great quality. It feels really nice. The material is beautifully soft. It's like, I don't know, it's like kitten paws almost whenever you touch it. It's very luxurious. And for $50, you know, at Walmart, I think it really should be. But on me, on me, it's just, I feel doubly rotund. It's like a big blob of fur. It's fat bear week over here. I don't know. Number 6 is gonna be this Sophia jeans dress, which I just have to tell you, I really wanted to love this. From the waist up, it is an absolute dream dress. Like great fabric, beautiful color story for year-round enjoyment. It just all goes south whenever you go south. You know what I'm talking about? Because of that stupid seam at the widest part of my hip. Why, oh, why did they do that? I just do not understand. It was going so well. And then finally, my latest attempt at Sophia jeans, the beige sweater with the tinsel thread and the sequins. Absolutely perfect sweater for the holidays. And I would have 100% kept this if the quality was a little bit better, because it was $30. I don't know if y'all remember that in the video. And if it didn't have the cold shoulder detail, I just think that it makes it a little bit on the dated side. Definitely not something that I would keep long-term in my closet. And I'm not a fan of the whole cold shoulder thing. Not as a big bosomed lady, it's just not my thing. So now we're on to the 8th fail of the entire day, and this one is gonna be from the brand Time and True. And when I think of Time and True, it kind of reminds me of a thrift store in a way, whereas you really have to kind of look and search for those little hidden gems and those little hidden treasures that you know is going to last you the test of time, that's gonna serve you well, and it's gonna look great every single time you put it on. But more times than not, you come home and it's gonna be ill-fitting, poor quality crap. I mean, am I being too harsh here? Unfortunately, that is exactly how to describe number 8, and consequently also number 9 fail in today's video. If you've been watching my channel for a while, then the tailored dress trouser probably is still gonna be fresh in your mind. For one thing, they are very weirdly sized, like so extremely small. I don't know what's going on with Time and True this year, but these pants made me feel like fat guy in a little coat. It's just so strange, but it's not just that. I think the lustrous material or the lustrous fabric, I don't know what they use to give it a sheen, but I mean, these are considered to be like workwear pants, and you know how it is. Like anything shiny, anything sheen is gonna draw attention. And this is just gonna draw attention in all the worst ways and for all the wrong reasons. Number 9 is gonna be one that I am actually really surprised about, because I really wanted to love this Time and True faux leather motor jacket so much. I spoke so highly of it in the original video, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I left my jacket in the car for a couple of days, and it wasn't even that hot outside, but you know, I guess it was a little warmer than usual, and it already started to peel. I do not understand. I have had so many faux leather jackets before, and they've never done that, and I have abused them to no end. So it is just a total bummer. So I sent Walmart a message, and luckily I was able to return that. So if you have any problems with yours, if you bought yours and you have problems with it, please send it back, get your money back, because it was $30. And to me, that is a lot of money. So now we've made it all the way to the number 10 fail in today's video. And unfortunately, this one is also gonna be from the brand Time and True. And yes, I did know when I was talking about number 8 and number 9. However, I had to break the monotony and just come here on camera and tell you about this one because it is a doozy. And surprisingly enough, this trench coat has a 5 out of 5 stars on the Walmart.com website, which I do not understand because it reminds me of something that Cousin Eddie would be wearing in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's got shiny polyester and I just don't get it.
Merry Christmas! Dinner was full!
Trench coats are kind of notorious for their longer length. I mean, they were originally created for soldiers in World War I, for like the men in the trenches to keep the snow and the rain and the mud off of them, hence the name. So they're actually supposed to be waterproof. They're supposed to be long, but you know, it's been over 100 years. They've really morphed into like a timeless clothing piece. But this jacket is anything but that. It's like super short. And then the storm flap that's supposed to be on the shoulders is only for illusion. And that's kind of how I feel like this jacket is. It just has no purpose. It's just all for imitation. It's all for illusion. It's very cheap. And had Walmart pulled this jacket off, it would have been such a delight. Like, could you imagine having a nice chic jacket from Walmart? But unfortunately, this one is such a disappointment. All right, y'all. So that is going to do it for this Walmart fails, duds, doozies, and disasters video. I hope y'all found this video helpful and enjoyable and a little bit entertaining. If you did, please give it a like and a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, and it always helps out my channel. But thank y'all so much for watching. I always appreciate each and every one of you. Please stay safe and stay healthy. I'm lisping. And I'm going to be seeing y'all very, very soon. Bye. Comparison dupe with a very much more expensive. The Doozies and the disasters that I thought was a what?